Okay, guys, so we've paused from the scene. Let's give a little analysis and advice from our observers. Let's start with the therapist. Therapist, what do you think are going on in the different characters' heads? Michelle, starts off.
Roma, that's her name, she's kind of angry. I wouldn't say she's being selfish, but she's angry that her husband doesn't have a job and she feels like he's the man of the family. So she's just angry she can't really provide for her son. I don't think she's angry because she can't provide for her husband.
I think she's more angry and disappointed at the same time that her husband, because keep in mind this is like the 40s and 50s, the prime time where the husband's supposed to start bringing the paycheck or something like that, and the woman's supposed to be the housewife. So they're switching roles right now. He's not doing what he's supposed to do, and she's doing something that she's not supposed to do, so she kind of feels like the burden of that.
I think DJ's getting mad because it's really hard for him right now because he's looking for a job and Demi's trying to make it sound like he's not even trying. So I think he's gonna get tight. He is tight.
Okay, great. Before we get into advice for the characters, let's talk about the stakes of the situation. Why is this an important moment for this family? What does it mean for them? Zaria, start off.
What's at stake right now is them eating and money because he's last hostage and they need to eat.
So there's an immediate thing at stake, which is the hunger at this particular moment in time in breakfast.
And the ongoing too.
What do you mean by that?
Like she's the only one who's providing for her family. So as right now, she just got reduced from her, I think, her paycheck or whatever. So she's not probably gonna have enough money to keep, buying food.
Okay. What, Elizabeth?
I think also their relationship is at stake because Demi could leave them because at the same time, if Demi could probably live off that 10 cents, she can't feed 2 other people. So I think that Demi could leave them and like break the whole family.
Elon, do you agree that the relationship is at stake here?
Yeah, because even if, like, Demi could just leave the husband and bring her baby.
Yeah.
And they could probably be good just to do them with her future.
So you guys are saying that these types of crisis of money, of health, of food are the types of things that could break a family apart.
Yeah, because it's all about like masculinity too. If a man feels that he can't provide for his woman, it's just like he's going to feel like he's not being a man. It's basically it's lowering down his own ego. So
It's interesting how Michelle and Mamadou are really bringing in the gender norms that they see from the time and how that affects this situation. Okay, let's talk about options for the characters, life coaches, and other people as well if you want to give suggestions. What do we see as some good options, realistic options for how these characters should engage in the scene, the husband and the wife? What should they do, given the situation, given their characters? Shania, start off.
I think, what's DJ's name?
Arnold.
Arnold's character is being a little bit, his attitude isn't helping the situation. I know that it's difficult to find a job, but I feel like you could try a little bit harder. Realistically speaking, your family is starving, you can't afford to be all sassy and be like, oh, the stomach, blah, 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 blah. You need to do something.
Also, the government is
Zaria, what do you think?
All I was gonna say is Michelle said Demi can take her baby and
So let's pay attention to this suggestion here. So are you suggesting that she do that she take the baby right now and leave, or that she threaten to do that?
I think she did threaten. And see his reaction. Depending on his reaction, she leaves.
Derek, what do you think that does to this situation if she takes that approach?
I don't think it'll be good. Well, I just think that it wouldn't be a good idea for her to do that right now, because he's trying, but it's just the government.
Essentially, DJ is in a tough spot right now. He's in a corner right now with his wife yelling at him and saying, if she says if you don't get a job, I'll leave you, that's basically like adding fuel to the fire because he's already frustrated. So if you say you're gonna leave him now, that may cause a rift in the relationship that may never be able to get fixed. If you say you're him leave. He's gonna think all the time like, well, she just wants to leave me. She's looking for an excuse.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
why is he frustrated? Why doesn't he just go out and get a job?
I mean, you see the times he can't get a job. It's not that he's not trying. At least that's what I'm seeing. He just can't get a job. He's having a tough time.
Yeah, like that. I think that's like more of a threat to someone that's like not trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, well, if you don't try, then I won't bother being with you. But if it's for someone that's trying to get a job, it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to get a job. I'm looking. I'm trying to help myself and my family, and yet they still won't support me and they want to leave.
Let's hear one more comment from Elizabeth.
She wants to say something. I'm sorry.
Okay, Shania.
Oh, no, because everybody's saying that DJ has no choice, that he's just victimizing Arnold's DJ because, like, he's getting yelled at by his wife, he doesn't have a job, he's trying really hard. But I think another option that he definitely does have that is very realistic is that in situations like this, people tend to do very desperate things, right? So DJ can very easily turn to, I don't know, something that's gonna question morality, right? He can steal, he can do whatever he has to do to get money. He can kill somebody, like, I don't know, something crazy, because this is what really happens. Like, you're starving, you don't have a job, like, your family's going to die.
That's a great point. So Shania is both opening up the options and also bringing out the different options of different moral stakes to them. Right? There's the option of trying to get a job, and then we can talk about what are the different possibilities for trying to get a job. There's an option of stealing or taking other methods to get food for the family. Okay, guys, so you guys are gonna role play. Do you have to make a decision based on the suggestions that you heard? Whether you,
What's DJ's name? I'm sorry.
Arnold.
Arnold.
Okay. We're gonna start from the beginning. Okay.